What's going on, boys? So today we are back with a video that I've been wanting to do since the beginning of the year. It is the top 10 AEW figures of 2022. So there's a couple of things I want to go over before we hop into this video. One, I am not excluding the Supremes or anything like that. We are just going straight all of the AEW figures. We're grouping them all together. Same thing, I'm going to do the Elites, so be looking out for that video too. Top 10 Elites or just Mattel figures of 2022, so be looking out for that video too. But we're just going to group them all together. I'm not going to separate them. I'm not a completionist, so I don't get everything that comes out. So I can't really go with 10 Ultimates because I don't even think I got 10 Ultimates this year. I think I may have gotten 3, maybe. So we're just going to group them all together. I'm not a completionist. I'm just going to do what I think the best of the year is. So as you see in front of you, these are the honorable mentions of AEW figures. Super great year for AEW figures. We got a lot of great stuff this year. Super looking forward to next year. I know that Jazzwares has been bought by somebody else now. I know that they're going to be putting out a lot more stuff in the next coming year, hopefully years, but year for sure. So let's go over a few of the honorable mentions here. We got Series 11 Taz. Jesus, I knew this was going to happen. Wasn't like super looking forward to this figure, but when we got it, I was like, damn, this is really cool. I'm really hoping we get a Lumineers Taz, like a throwback Taz. I need a like Mattel Jazzwares style Taz, like ECW Taz. I need that in my life. So hopefully we're getting that. But this is like a commentator Taz. I like it. I think it's really good. It is what it is. It didn't make it to the top 10, but it's a good figure. Let's see. And next we got Powerhouse Hobbs from Series 9 Unrivaled. And good God, what a set of Series 9 Unrivaled. Probably, if I had to choose, I think that's my favorite set of the year. Just banger. I think everybody was new. Yeah, every single person was new. I don't have the Unrivaled 9 Christian in here, but he probably could have been thrown in the honorable mentions. Wasn't a great figure, but it was a new figure, and like that whole set was new figures. So I am totally cool with that. But yeah, this Powerhouse Hobbs is absolutely insane. I mean, the head scan is perfect. Could have made him a little bit more bigger. Could have made the legs a little bit bigger, his arms a little bit bigger. Powerhouse Hobbs is a big guy. So, but yeah, this figure was killer, man. I mean, it's really, really good. Going along with that, the next figure out of Series 9 is this Eddie Kingston. It pains me because I really wanted this to be in top 10, but it's just not. It's a good figure, but it's not great. The head is just too small to the neck, like shoulder ratio. The legs are a little bit too long. He's a little bit too tall, I think, for my liking. But yeah, it pains me because I really, really wanted to love this figure. It's just the proportions are weird on it. It just doesn't look right. Hopefully we get a better Eddie Kingston this coming up year. It's still a great figure nonetheless. Another one that I was actually blown away that it came out in 2022. It was like right in the beginning of 2022 is the Dark Order Unrivaled set. This Brody Lee figure is absolutely amazing. The head scan's not the greatest for me, but I really like it. It feels good in the hand. Just wish his arms were a little bit bigger, but yeah, great figure. We just passed, I think, it was either the year or 2 year mark, I don't know, of Brody Lee's death. So crazy to still think that even happened. But yeah, this is a great figure to immortalize Brody Lee in. So love that figure. Next is another one out of Series 11, I believe. Yeah. Miro. This figure is actually really good. I like it. The head scan is awesome. He feels good. I like the red gear. He's just a little loose. and just wasn't a figure I was like super looking forward to having like an updated Miro, but I do really like it. I think it's a great figure. I think it looks phenomenal. So he's in the honorable mentions. This one is from, what series was he in? 10? 10, yeah, Series 10, yeah. Series 10 Andrade. I really enjoyed this figure. He barely made it out of the top 10. He was almost in the top 10. I really like it. I think it feels phenomenal in the hand. It looks great. I really, really enjoyed this figure. Like I said, it almost made it to the top 10. I really like it. Next is the Target exclusive Sammy Guevara. I really like this gear. Just wish that the skin tone was the skin tone of the newer, like, Unmatched series, so that way we could put that new head sculpt without the tongue sticking out. I'm over the tongue sticking out head sculpt. I don't like it. Really wish there was a different one on this, but I love this gear. I think Sammy's first figure made it to the top 10 of 2021, so it's a good figure. I like it. Next is the Walmart exclusive Hangman Adam Page. I think I like this one better than the Unmatched 4 release. I like the shirt better. Just a cool design. He is everywhere at Walmart's, at least around me right now. So if you haven't got this figure, go pick him up, because I think it's a great figure, especially to have in like the street gear, just to have him come out, you know, cut a promo. Very good figure. Let's see. So the women's figures. I started collecting women's figures I would say, yeah, early this year. I think I really started like going back and getting some women's figures that I wanted, and Jazzwares did a really good job. Let me put Chris Statlander up here. Yeah, these are some of my favorite ones. Britt Baker, this one was way better than her Unmatched Series 1. The legs are still a little wonky, but the face scan is way better than her Series 1. That Series 1 face scan is not good. I like this gear a lot better too. She came with the updated AEW Women's Championship. Well, it's not updated anymore. It's out of date, but it was way too big, but yeah, it's a good figure. I like it. Jade Cargill is like one of my newer women's figures of the year. But yeah, this figure feels phenomenal in hand. I think it looks really good. The only thing is like her legs are just too far apart, and I don't know, but it's a good figure. I like it. This one almost made it to top 10, because this Thunder Rosa figure is phenomenal. Like, I really, really like this like knee pad thing that they did with like the sculpted on knee pads, but then put the regular ones on there, and it poses so well. It is a really, really good figure. So that almost made it. This Chris Statlander figure, I was super late to getting this figure, but damn, I like it. It feels really good, like the height of it and everything. She feels like a powerhouse. It's a good figure. I really like it. Going along with that, the best friends, Chuck and Trent, Jesus Christ, Chuck Taylor and Trent Beretta. Yeah, these figures shelf formed. We kind of thought that they were going to shelf form, and they did, but damn, they're good figures. Like this boot mold and everything on this Trent Beretta, I really like. I really like this Chuck Taylor figure. I like the torso that they used is like perfect. It's just, I really like both of these figures. I think they're super solid, and if you don't have them, definitely pick them up. I know they're probably at a Walmart or at a Target right now, because like I said, they shelf worn pretty hard, but damn, they're good figures. Like they're super solid. So definitely pick those up if you don't have them. Next is the Amazon exclusive Young Bucks, and as you can see, it is definitely part swapped. These are Series 3, Unrivaled Series 3. Yeah, Series 3 torsos, and the head on the Nick Jackson, and then the Matt Jackson has the Amazon exclusive head on there. Really like this head sculpt for Matt Jackson. I think it's really good. I love this gear, like this neon green and pink gear. I love it. I love this gear. But the torsos that they came with were dyed from the shirts, looked awful. And then the torsos were super loose on mine too, so had to part switch those. But now with the part switch, I really like it. I think it looks really good. So They had some issues, but damn good figures, I would say. And then the last but not least, and this is kind of a combo, and I'll kind of go over both figures, but it's the Unmatched Series 4 base, and then the, First Dance top part with the shirt and the, the no armbands or no wrist tape and stuff. Both of these figures, I mean, you cannot deny the year CM Punk had. Yeah, it ended not great, but damn, what a beginning of 2020. Or it was actually, I think it was 2021 when he came in, like late 2021. But you cannot deny the hype for that. Despite how things ended, despite all of the things, I was so hyped to get this figure and barely made the cut for the top 10. Wasn't a huge fan of the long tights, but this figure has actually grown on me. I actually kind of like the long tights now. So it was a toss-up, but this one and the First Dance, they go hand in hand. I put them two together, even though they're not represented here. They go together. Both of those figures, really, really great figures. So with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into the top 10 with number 10. All right, so number 10 is Supreme Series 1 Cody Rhodes. The first Supreme figure that I ever got, and I was thoroughly impressed with it. The butterfly joints are a little loose, especially on this one, but I really like this figure, and we got the Walmart exclusive one too, so I have that one also. Just love the difference in gears. I have so many different gears for Cody now that I can swap out, and he can pretty much wear any gear that he's ever worn. So, yeah, I really like it. I'm excited to get these, the Ultimate Edition one. I do have it on pre-order, so we'll be getting it at some point, but damn good figure, the Cody Rhodes Supreme. I really enjoy. All right, and number 9 is the Unrivaled Series 11 Adam Cole. Wish this figure was higher on the list, but I also had the Finn Balor leather jacket on there, but I don't know. I don't know what it is about it, but it's just not. I think it's the neck. The head sculpt is great. I actually really like this head sculpt. I like the gear. I like the formula for the most part, but just something's off about it. But still good enough to make it to the number 9 spot. Really good figure. I really enjoy it. So Adam Cole is number 9. All right. And number 8 is Series 11 Wardlow. Series 10, excuse me. Series 10 Wardlow. The first Wardlow that we got last year made it to the top 10. I think he may even have been top 5. Really enjoy the Wardlow figures. They're great. They're great. They pose around great. They feel great in the hand. I love this gear, the white and purple gear. He's got the like athletic tape. The fade is a lot better on this one than it was on the other one. Yeah, it's a really solid figure. I mean, really, really good figure. I love Wardlow. I'll buy every figure they put out of him. They just cut my man's hair on Dynamite this past week, if you're watching this. But yeah, so kind of upset about that. Hopefully we'll get a bald Wardlow at some point in time, the bald low. Yeah, great figure. I really like it. All right, and number 8 is Brian Cage, Unrivaled Series 9. I told you that set was a banger, and if we may have some more figures from that set, let's just say that. But almost all of that set was either in honorable mentions or in the top 10. I mean, I love that set. I love that we got all new characters, and we got all of Team Taz almost. Just an amazing set. Amazing. Brian Cage, man. This figure poses with the best of them. It is incredible. It's hefty. It feels amazing. I absolutely love this figure. Pretty much from the time I got it, I haven't been able to just like not pick it up at least once a day and just pose it around. I love it. I think it's amazing. The head scan's not the greatest, but I was a huge fan of Brian Cage in Lucha Underground, so to have a figure of him, man, I was all in with it, and I love this figure. So Brian Cage is number, what is this, 8? Hold on. He's number 7. All right, and number 6 on the list is the Unmatched Series 5. I had to remember the series. Unmatched Series 5, Bryan Danielson. Never got to get my review up of this figure and the Sean Spears, but I had nothing but good things to say about both of those figures. I really like this Sean Spears figure. It's Sean Spears. The Bryan Danielson figure, I don't really mind that he's like, his chest is bigger, that he's just like a bigger figure. I don't really mind it. I kind of like it. Mine does have like a little bit of a looseness issue. But other than that, this figure feels phenomenal in the hand. It looks great. I think the head sculpt looks great, even though it's like a bigger head. The gear is awesome. I really enjoy this figure. So, yeah, the Bryan Danielson is number... I have got to remember, I'm sorry about this, guys, but he's number whatever he is, and it's a great figure, so. All right, and number 5 is Unrivaled Series 9, Ricky Starks. This whole set, like I said, man, and this figure right here was the figure out of that set. It's perfect. It is the perfect Ricky Starks action figure. I don't think they can... I'm sure they may, hopefully maybe can make a better one, but if this is our only one, this is the best one. Head scan, absolutely phenomenal. I like the formula. I love this gear. Pretty much everything about it, man. It's damn near perfect. I mean, I have no complaints about it, so it might as well be perfect in my book. Amazing Ricky Starks figure, and he is number 5. Could have been higher, but we had some really banger ones this year, so number 5 is Ricky Starks. All right, and at number 4, excuse me, may be a shocker to some people, but I love this Sean Spears figure. I don't know what it is. I don't know. It's amazing. Like, the head scan's great. I love the glove, the tattoos, the gear, the white sleeve, everything. He's just, I don't know. And I'm not even like a huge Sean Spears guy, but damn, I love this figure. Like, yeah, like I was saying, when I was doing my review of the Sean Spears and the Bryan Danielson, I had nothing but great things to say about both of these figures. This one to me is... I don't know. I don't know what it is, man. The hair, everything. I love this figure. I think it's great. So Sean Spears is number 4 on the list this year. All right. And number 3 this year is Supreme Kenny Omega. Pretty much for this gear alone. I love this gear. I think it's just so toyetic. The back of the green checkerboard knee pads. It's supposedly like an anime gear, which I didn't know that. But damn, this figure is amazing. I really like it. The butterfly joints on these figures, the Malachis are like non-existent. This one is like super loose. Figure in general is pretty loose, which is kind of sucks, but damn, I couldn't. The gear and the head sculpts and everything about it, I really, really enjoy it. And you can easily put an Unrivaled Kenny upper part on this, and it makes it pretty... But yeah, not really a huge fan of these butterfly joints on these, at least on the Supreme. Hopefully they get better with time, but this one at least wasn't a huge fan. But he was good enough with this gear and all of the accessories and the head sculpts and everything to be number 3 on the list. So damn good figure. Definitely go pick it up. All right, and number 2 of the top 10 best figures of the year for the AEW figures is the Walmart exclusive CM Punk. The hype for this figure was real, man. I mean, to have the CM Punk, because we were all very disappointed that we weren't getting the Trunks version with the Unmatched Series 4, and then they dropped this, and it was, for me at least, very widely available. But I remember hunting this thing and was checking constantly to try to find this figure, and that alone for me made it a great figure, just because I love the thrill of the hunt for figures. And it's great. It's a great figure, man. I mean, it feels really good in the hand. I like the blue X's. It's literally the chase figure. So, I mean, you pretty much got a chase figure for the price of retail, and you can find it everywhere. Walmart exclusive CM Punk is number 2 AEW figures this year. And the number 1 AEW figure of the year. I think all of you guys probably have guessed it, if it's not obvious that I said from the review. And I thought it was going to be true, and it definitely was. Number one is Supreme Malachi Black. I mean, the amount of accessories, the accessories that you do get, the figure itself, I mean, all of it was 10 out of 10 for me. There was no issues. All of the tattoo detail, everything. I mean, the other, even the other gear with like the baggy shorts is phenomenal. It's a almost a perfect figure for me. If the butterfly joints were actually like useful, but even then, I'm kind of glad that they aren't, because the Kenny ones were kind of shit. So if these were shit, it probably would have ruined the figure for me. But oh my god, it is an incredible figure. I cannot wait to get more Malachi Black figures, whether it be ring gear, whether it be suits, whether it be anything. Give me all the Malachi Black figures. I'm buying all of them. One of my favorite talents ever. One of my favorite figures, I think, maybe ever, but definitely number one this year. So that is it, guys. So that is my top 10 list of AEW figures of the year. Be on the lookout. I think I'm going to go ahead and film the Mattel version of this video. Probably going to upload this one first and then upload the Mattel version. So be on the lookout for that. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for supporting me this year. It's been a great year for figures. It's definitely one of the best times to be a wrestling figure collector, be a wrestling fan in general. So definitely keep a lookout. More stuff coming this upcoming year. I'm going to try to be more consistent with uploading. I got kind of a better gig with job wise, so hopefully we're gonna be uploading a lot more. So thank you guys for checking this out. Y'all have a great one. Happy New Year. Be safe out there. See you in the next one.